Finally. Finally. The Zane. And
Swami.
the Swami have come back to YouTube. What's going on, guys? Justin Zane here, along with Swami.
Howdy, homies.
And we gotta say, it's been a crazy long freaking, few months ever since we've been on YouTube. And a lot has pretty much happened throughout this crazy world, both in real life and today, pretty much. In case you guys are wondering what I mean, we got Jinder Mahal as WWE freaking champion.
Yep.
What the heck happened there?
Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, and it's looking like The Undertaker is gonna retire.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. Looking like it. But still, we got pretty much Money in the Bank to look forward to, which is what we're giving our predictions to. While we give you guys a good Royal Rumble match to go along with it.
Pretty much. I don't know why we're doing a Royal Rumble match since it's Money in the Bank and Royal Rumble is 6 months away. But Money in the Bank's my favorite pay-per-view, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah. So anyway, we got 5 matches scheduled so far for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and throughout this whole Royal Rumble, we're gonna give you guys our predictions and see what we come up with and who's gonna win the Money in the Bank ladder matches.
Yeah.
So it's the return of Justin Zane and Swami on YouTube with predictions and a Royal Rumble. This one's for you and you. You want it? You got it? The golden truth. So anyway, here we go. Royal Rumble's starting up. And of course, the rules of the Royal Rumble, 30 entrants. Only 6 people can enter the ring, obviously. And as much as you guys can see, thanks to this guy over here, we now have the last gen version of WWE 2K17. But apparently our mom, aka Kevin Dunn, thinks the graphics in this game make the guys look a lot like themselves than they do in the new game. In the current gen, or new gen, whatever. So anyway, number 1, here comes Dude Love.
Oh yeah. One of the faces of Foley, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Yes, so while the entries come down, we're going to go ahead and give our predictions for Money in the Bank, and we're going to start things off with the Women's Championship match between Naomi and Lana.
This match is weird because a lot of people are wanting to see Lana and they're happy to see her back, but they don't want to see her in a championship match. A lot of people feel like she hasn't earned it. You gotta make up your mind. Do you want Lana or do you not want Lana? You're getting Lana, but you're still gonna complain. I don't get it.
I pretty much don't get it. Either, pretty much. And but I do gotta say, it's been, oh man, the Nature Boy. At number 2, 16-time world champion. The styling, profiling, kiss-stealing, wheeling and dealing son of a gun, Ric Flair.
Yeah, buddy. So back to this women's championship match. Who do you think will win? Do you think that Lana's ready for that kind of push to be the champion?
I'm pretty sure she is. Of course, like you said, some fans keep saying they want Lana, but most of the fans are pretty much turning their back on her. But I still believe Lana is ready to take that main women's championship run spot.
I mean, I have no idea about the in-ring ability of Lana. I know she's been doing house shows for NXT, but I haven't seen her wrestle since WrestleMania 32, and honestly, it wasn't really that remarkable to see her wrestle there. But all I hope for is just a good match. But I got to predict for Naomi to win, for sure, man. I mean, Naomi's an awesome champion. She looks like $1 million. She's got a great moveset, and she's worked really hard to get to the opportunity she's at today. So starting off the action here, the guys are tying up, collar and elbow tie up.
Ooh, huge
and
reverse.
Immediately with a neck breaker.
Reverse neck breaker right on the knee of Mick Foley Dude Love, but on Ric Flair. All right, so the next match is the Usos versus the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
Yeah, I mean, New Day, of course, is the longest reigning tag team champs of all time. And if anybody deserves to take on the tag team champs at this point, it is the New Day. But what is them winning really doing for them? I mean, it doesn't elevate them. Maybe it elevates the tag team championships.
Yeah.
But face New Day is different from heel New Day. It used to be you would always predict for the New Day. I know I would. I never bet against the New Day, but the Usos, now that they're heels, they can retain without even winning. So that's why I'm going to pick for them.
The New Day actually had the longest reign as tag team champions in history, but heck, if they actually win the SmackDown Tag Team titles, they may actually be the first team to win the tag titles on both brands, Raw and SmackDown. So, they may have already had the longest reign in history, but I still think they want to make more history by being the first team to win tag titles on both brands. So anyway, at number 3 came in James Ellsworth, and now at number 4 here is Brock Lesnar. Okay, so anyway, next we're going to talk about the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And the participants for it are Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, and AJ Styles, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, and Ric Flair's eliminated.
We have our first elimination in the 2K17 Royal Rumble. It's Ric Flair. So now we're down to Ellsworth, Dude Love, and Brock Lesnar in the ring.
And now Kofi Kingston comes in at number 5. So, anyway.
So the go-home show for SmackDown had Shinsuke standing tall. And it's always been my assumption, if you're standing tall on the go-home show, you rarely win. Kevin Owens is already a champion and is doing things with the U.S. title right now. So if I had to go, it's hard to decide between, the other 4 guys. But if I had to go with somebody who I think, who would benefit from being Mr. Money in the Bank, it's got to be Baron Corbin. I mean, he's a lone wolf. He's the most opportunistic heel of all of them. But then again, Dolph Ziggler has shown that he can do some things as Mr. Money in the Bank.
He actually cashed it in the night after WrestleMania 29 and beat Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah. That was really, looking back, probably one of Dolph Ziggler's best runs of his career, too.
Yeah. Oh, boy. At number 6, here comes Vader.
Big Van Vader. So we got a couple of New Japan alumni here in the ring with Brock Lesnar and Vader. Did you check out any of the matches from New Japan Dominion?
Nope. I don't think I have.
Man, not to get too far off the topic, I know we're talking about WWE here, but that Kazuchika Okada versus Kenny Omega match is probably one of the most epic wrestling matches I've ever seen in my life, man. Like, definitely a 5-star match. Very dramatic.
So anyway, you predicted
I'm going to predict for Baron Corbin, though. I think they could do something fun with Sami Zayn with his new character where he's always overanalyzing stuff. Maybe he'll overanalyze when he should cash in Money in the Bank, you know? That could be a fun thing to do.
Yeah. And for my prediction for that ladder match, I'm going to predict Shinsuke Nakamura, since he's the one that was standing tall, grabbing the briefcase on after SmackDown went off the air that night.
So it looks like Kofi Kingston's been eliminated in the Rumble.
Yep, and Braun Strowman came in. So anyway, yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura. I believe his strong style and his absolute athleticism could very well get him that Money in the Bank contract and a future WWE World Title match.
Well, I mean, the guy is definitely future WWE champion. I don't know if Money in the Bank is the way to do it for Shinsuke, though, man.
And Vader has eliminated the little pipsqueak James Ellsworth. And now here comes the man who's going to be in that Money in the Bank ladder match that we mentioned, Dolph Ziggler, at number 8.
This is the only man that's in the Money in the Bank ladder match that has actually won and successfully cashed in amongst the competitors we'll be seeing this Sunday in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match.
That's right. Now we move on to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match featuring Charlotte, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Carmella, and Tamina Snuka.
So before we get into predictions here, any people that have been following the channel for a long time have always heard about how I thought that the women of WWE were constantly underrated. Ooh, and now we're down to the big hosses.
Braun Strowman and Dolph Ziggler out.
Yep, and it's just down to Brock Lesnar and Big Van Vader, but coming to the ring now is a man who's no stranger to a Royal Rumble, the 2012 winner, John Cena.
Also won in 2008, and now in WWE he appears to be a free agent.
Yeah, that's I feel like they're only doing that because ratings are down right now, and he can pop ratings on both shows.
Yeah.
So
anyway, women's Money in the Bank match.
Well, the point I was trying to get to is I feel like, especially since the Superstar shakeup, maybe not even before that, maybe since the draft, the women's division, SmackDown mostly, Raw, not so much, but it's really become legitimate. It's become just as important and has gotten the right amount of time as the men's division. And I really like that, man. I feel like the women, they work really hard, and it's finally good to see them get some recognition. And this is very progressive to see a women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Now we just need maybe the first ever women's elimination chamber, or maybe a first ever women's main event match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen. They would have to have a women's Royal Rumble, though, and I feel like the women's roster isn't deep enough to have a Royal Rumble for them yet.
And now a detonation kick by a man who just entered the Royal Rumble, Finn Balor on Brock Lesnar. So anyway, who do you predict will win that women's main event ladder match?
This is another one that's really hard to call for me, so I'm just going to go with one of my favorites. I feel like a lot of women benefit, though, from picking up Money in the Bank, but I'll tell you who I don't think really has anything to gain from being Miss Money in the Bank, and that's Charlotte, because she could be a women's champion and challenge for it anytime she wanted to. I feel like she's still owed a match because of the dusty finish from her last title shot. And I don't really think Carmella is going to benefit from being a women's Money in the Bank winner either. But for my official prediction, I'll go for Becky Lynch, because I feel like it'll be a heel-heavy show. There'll be a lot of heels winning, and this will be like a good match for the faces to win.
It's kind of funny that you actually mentioned Charlotte, because I'm actually predicting Charlotte for this one. Charlotte was pretty much screwed over from getting the SmackDown Women's title.
Big Van Vader's out.
Oh man, by the Big Show. Uh-oh, now here comes SmackDown Live General Manager Daniel Bryan at number 12. So yeah, Charlotte got screwed over our first title shot, the SmackDown Women's title against Naomi, when Natalya, Tamina, and Carmella made up their little welcoming committee team.
Which is really weird that Tamina's in the welcoming committee, considering that she debuted on SmackDown Live, 3 minutes? 2 minutes, maybe, before Charlotte did?
Yeah. But still, yeah, I honestly believe Charlotte is ready to return to her throne and become the second woman to hold both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. Alright, now that just leaves the main event, because now we're going to talk about the WWE World Heavyweight title match between challenger Randy Orton and champion Jinder Mahal.
So, first of all, tell me what you think about Jinder Mahal as WWE champion. Is it a travesty? Is it a way to portray like a strong heel? Do you consider him to be a powerful member of the SmackDown roster? Would you consider him among the top heels on SmackDown?
I consider him as one of the huge top heels on SmackDown, and having him as the freaking WWE champion is a complete and overachieving travesty. I mean, whatever the WWE is doing these days, to have Undertaker lose to Roman Reigns, now to have Jinder Mahal as WWE champion, it's just pathetic to me.
Entering the ring now in our Royal Rumble is another face of Foley, Cactus Sack.
Cactus Jack.
Jack.
Yeah, the hardcore legend Cactus Jack making his way into the ring. So now we have 5 superstars in the ring, which means only one more can enter. Then someone has to get eliminated in order for one to get thrown over the top rope. So yeah. Anyway, Jinder Mahal, as I said, is a complete travesty of a champion. The only reason he became champion was because he had those darn Singh brothers, the Bollywood boys, help him out.
Oh, and at number 15 comes in my favorite, the greatest of all time, Chris Jericho.
Mr. Fozzy.
So, I'm going to have to disagree with you on the Jinder Mahal championship reign, because to me, the 13th championship reign of Randy Orton started off bad and honestly got worse and never really got better. Their match at WrestleMania where he won against Bray Wyatt, it was stupid. It was really dumb. The House of Horrors match at Payback was cool, but I don't know, man.
Even though it wasn't for the WWE Championship.
It wasn't for the WWE Championship, and
if it were, Raw would have had 2 world titles. Screw you, SmackDown.
Do you even remember that the end of it involved Jinder Mahal? Jinder Mahal, sabotaged Randy Orton from winning the House of Horrors match?
That's the only thing I can give Jinder Mahal credit for. He gave Raw victory after costing Randy Orton that matchup against Bray Wyatt. So I'll give Jinder Mahal credit for that.
Yeah, I'm just if they put Randy Orton as the guy and the WWE champion again, does he just continue this feud with Jinder Mahal? What does it really do for him to win the championship? I don't know, man. I don't think that Jinder Mahal being champion is a fluke. Since the guy has come back, he's like a whole different competitor now. Given that, yes, he wins dirty every time because of the Singh brothers, but if you'll recall, the longest reigning Universal Champion always won dirty because of Chris Jericho. That's just what heel champions do, man. The only heel champion that really ever won clean all the time was like Triple H. Even CM Punk, who was like one of the greatest WWE champions of all time, in my opinion. He had the backup of the Shield, and that worked for him.
Except for Royal Rumble 2013.
It did. Yeah, you're right about that. The Rock was able to get past that, but I don't know, man.